Before the video, I have a quick announcement. We have a Patreon now. Patreon.com/allintogether. There will be sideboard guides and strategy write-ups, my thoughts about the formats. As I prep for events, I'll be writing notes up there and just saying, hey, these are decks I'm working on. It's just optional support. It's a great way to give back, and it helps me out a lot. And as well, there's a cool Talishar card back that we have that you can use if you'd like to. It's the art here done by Dead Mint, and these will also be available as Frostbite tokens coming soon. Thank you, and enjoy the video. Hey everybody, this is Rob with All In Together. I am continuing our Road to Nationals series. This time we'll be playing Jarl. We played Jarl yesterday to KO in kind of a best of 3 series. Thank you everyone who watched that. I think it's still a pretty tough matchup for us, but I think if you just try to be a little more aggressive and you really look for the Oakenolds, I think the matchup is still playable. Gravy, however, I think is a big reason to play Jarl. He's the Guardian, easily the best matchup into the Necromancer. It's really tough for us, but being able to break the compass and just building up a really solid defensive game plan, I think Gravy can fall apart. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we beat him today. So I think it's important to think about is we are going for more of a flat 60 because we want to find our crumble and our crumble and frozen pretty early. So that's great for us to find the crumble. We're going to go put it on the compass to start the game. And then we find our 2 frozen to deaths, which is good, but it's awkward here because we can't actually cast these frozen to deaths. So he's going to go Fiddlers. That's great. We block with our so we're going to want to keep a card, send a CNC, and then Arsenal a frozen to death. But that means we're kind of losing 1 frozen to death for a while. He's going to send this Demon Dog at us. I think we block with Oakenold here probably, and then send CNC at it. Because we don't want, we want Arsenal to frozen to death, but we also don't want to get Fearless. I believe they're on a flat 60 as well. I think I checked earlier in this game, but they should be. So it's good for us to get the Salty Sea Dog out while he can't recur any Prismatics. Unfortunate, we don't have the ice we need, so we're going to have to just keep clearing allies and playing defensively. That's 1 Fearless. That's good for us to keep track of Fearless. He's going to send Hook here. He's going to go Tipple. I think at this point, with a second, okay, we also do want to keep cards in deck, actually. That's fine for us to, because he will break chain a lot. Gravy loves to break chain. So seeing the Jittery Bones here. I don't think it makes sense for us to block this one. He's got a Looter Olympic coming, which is, I think, a little bit of a different build than most people run. But I think she can still be pretty annoying for Guardian. I think it's a perfectly fine ally to play into us. He's just going to pass here, which is fine for us, so I guess we just swing hammer at him. Or also what we could consider here is probably coordinating, peeking ourselves, and getting a couple cards deeper in our deck. Which in hindsight is probably the better play, because life really doesn't matter too much in this matchup for him. We're just trying to run him out of threats. So I think if I were to play this game again, I would Coronet Peak, target myself, so I could pitch the other Terrors under and get through the deck a little bit faster. It also, in this case here, he's clearing out his arsenal, because he's playing these Blood in the Waters, because he thinks we're going to mangle him. Again, we still miss. We don't find the ice we need, so we're just going to have to play defensively here and clear out this Rigor Mortis that's coming up. So we'll go Tunic, Shield. Shield is such an all-star in this matchup. He's got so many little ones at breakpoints that are annoying to block. He breaks the chain all the time, so you can really get so much value out of Rampart of the Ram's Head. Also, I love this new art they have. I just wish they have it in cold foil. Shield looks so sick. Gem packs have been amazing, and I'm such a big fan of them. So he's going to send Conk here. I think I accidentally passed through it. But we'll basically come back here. We'll send Conk. We'll block with Gloves and probably Terrace Under and Imposing. We need to keep our attacks in deck to clear out any Whalers when they show up at the end of the game. But this is kind of the card that armors for, and it's tough for us to kind of have the Frozen to Death here held hostage. Often I like to keep D-Rex in Arsenal, so it's just not too big of a threat. Solid. I hate to lose Terra Sunder, but like that card is not super great into Gravy, unfortunately. He's gonna go Rigor. We block 4 actually because we got our shield. So again, it shows you that, you know, shield, we get 2 value off the Tunic here, which is awesome. We don't want to pay into it again, but you always have the option to, which is cool. And then we'll sling back and we'll kill this Rigor Mortis. So we're really trying to keep our life total high. It's really important to kind of keep your life total above 30 by the point you crack the compass. I think if you're able to do that, again, we missed here, so we're really just trying to keep our life total high. Easter Egg is a good extender here if he does try to go 2 allies wide. So we'll think about what he's got. Again, hoping to dodge the boats. We got tip the bar keep. He's gonna go hop it, sure, or limp out. Whatever her name is. Let's see. I think it's okay to take the damage here because we do have an Easter Egg to clear it. And we want to keep an eye out for that damn boat. We'll go, what are we doing here? Nah, I think it's like, yeah, I like this where we just go pay 1. We put the Easter eggs at the bottom of the deck because we want to have the Easter egg for a later turn if we need to go wide or we need to go taller. It's okay. I think we bottom the Ice Hutch here because we want to be finding ice cards and we're just not seeing them. So we're getting cards out of deck. We're keeping our life total high. We lost 2 life on that turn and we're still getting a lot of good threats out of his deck. We will see these boats again when he remembers them. Again, another turn with no ice, so it is unfortunate. Maybe the deck needs to run a little bit more ice, but it's just, we're playing the best ice we can and not playing 3 locks feels bad. Or playing cards that aren't 3 locks, so hopefully Pen gives us a couple more ice 3 locks, but we'll see. This is unfortunate. We just really get stuck with nothing to do. I think this is a turn where we can consider Coronet peeking away our Fiddler's Ring, but pitching Heart here is good. Getting a life, keeping good D-Rex in deck. But Fiddlers will always come up. Fiddlers is always good. Sure, he's got no D-React. So we could get him kind of stuck off the D-Reacts with that. He gets the Whaler in yard, so we have to keep in mind when the Whaler's coming down, but probably won't be for a little bit. Again, we're missing the ice cards, so hopefully they are coming soon. He's stuck on something. He's probably stuck on reacts or... God, what do you do here? This is kind of bad. We don't want to... Yeah, I like this. Just setting this at the bottom of the deck. So he took the damage. He can kind of work his life as much as he wants to. Still not finding the Iceman. Okay, so we have our first Prismatic. So drop Rigor. Murderous Rabbles, crazy. Okay, so he's got a Chum on top. It's good for us to notice that. We're going to... So, I'll pause really quickly here because we know he's going to break the chain. So his shield is going to get 2 value because he's going to go... we ice on top. We're going to keep that. But he's going to go Rigor after this, so he has to break the chain after that to cast it, so we're going to get multiple value off the shield. So he may not do anything if he goes 2 allies wide, where we can go Easter Egg Hammer. He's going to loot the hold here, so we do have to block this. So this is 8. So we can go Ram's Head, Gloves, and then keep the Imposing Visage, maybe? No, actually, we'll probably keep the Everbloom, that's my guess. Because Everbloom is still pretty relevant. Oh, no. We keep the... I think it makes sense to keep a card that turns Hammer on, because we sometimes really need that 4. So we have an ice card next turn. All we need is a blue, and to be able to keep our hand. Kind of spooky. And I'm actually realizing that I am playing the wrong card this matchup. I want to be on balance and not on a Coronet peak. Balance gives us a little bit more, but I don't think Coronet peak is miserable if you kind of use it to cycle through your own deck if they're stuck. So he's going to go Chum. You got it. Chum is not super scary on his own. He's not the ally I'm afraid of in this matchup. Whaler's much scarier. Rigor's much scarier. Sawbones is so annoying to deal with. Crack gold. There's another Fearless. Okay, he's going to drop the boat on us. Which sucks. So we're going to go... God, what do we do here? Yeah, we have Cornet Peak. That's fine. We give the hat. That's why we have the hat. To give it for the boats. I think that's our third boat. So we just gotta wait for the remembrance. He's gonna swing that. We say, sure, you can have it. But we're 36 life and we're breaking his compass. He has an ally on board, but it's not one I'm afraid of. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. He has rum. He's got Mage Masters still. Definitely don't want our Arsenal crumble. And now we're just on clearing. So he's gonna go Mage to get another ally. So we're gonna Sawbones, sure. This would be a really good time to be able to go like Midas Touch when the tunic comes up and then hammer something. Sure. He has to break the chain. Okay. I guess I cast this to give him a frostbite. And we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna get him down. He's much more annoying to deal with than Chum. Chum barely does damage. Sawbones is much better. So we can take some damage here and kill Chum if we want to. Let's see what he's doing. He's gonna go hook into Tipple. We go Tunic, cover. Pitches the Sawbones. He's gonna send. We can cover 4 and then send back and kill him with the Glacial Footsteps is pretty good. We're still keeping our life total very high. And he's out of actions here. Oops. Accidentally skipped through my turn. Mistakes you don't make in paper. Footsteps, the Chum. So just keep track of what he's got. So all 3 boats are gone. He's going to go Swell here. We kind of want to keep our Pulse just for a hammer in case we need to hit anything. It's fine to take 3. We have 2 Sigils to get life back. We can really just go Sigil, Sigil, Hammer, and then Arsenal Shelter. So he's going to find a target. Who's he grabbing? He grabs Amulet. Makes sense. Not much we can do here. I think we just hammer and then we just heal up. So again, we're almost at 40 here. I think we're kind of at the point now where we really want to keep cards in deck with a shield. I think I may wanted to pitch a different card there, like Cranial Crush to the shield, just to keep that 8 for later, instead of a CMI, which doesn't do too much. He's gonna go Chum, and then we're just gonna send an Oakenol to Chum. Ideally, Oakenol's go to Whalers, but I'm always scared of Fearless, so... Because if you just like go for a Whaler and they're able to protect it, I think it's kind of game over. But the big card, my favorite card for dealing with Whalers here is Midas Touch. Card's a powerhouse. Yeah, it gives them a lot of gold, but it's only 6 golds. And I know that seems like a lot, but it's not getting hit with a Whaler. So I think that's also just worth considering. Sure. So we're going to do this, take 1, and then we're going to Arsenal the Midas for a turn coming up, and then we'll clear out Sawbones. Seems great. It's really powerful for whenever they drop Whaler, for us to block 12 and then Midas Touch it off with Tunic. Just like not letting them get any value is huge. And just saying, nope, all that damage we're trying to push, we can prevent it. Wow, we're able to clear it. Like if he's able to go like 3 wide here, we'd be able to clear it really well, which is sick. So drop Chum. I think I just throw Macho at Chum. That's why we have the 8s in this deck. It's just so we can just clear these allies. They're good for clashes. They're good for things like Victor, and they help in KO. But like, really, the 8s are for clearing. Great. Oh, Prism. You can pop in Prism. That's sick. He's in a Remembrance. Sure. Sawbones, you got a boss. Cool. I think we E-strike the Sawbones here, and then we send CNC at him. I don't love attacking him too much, but CNC is an on-hit that matters. And it stopped, like, you can't use D-React, so we can take a real card. Seafloor Salvage is a card. I don't think it's a card we care about too much, but we still have plenty of big attacks to deal with things. So he drops an Oisin, sure. I think I Terra Sender here. I think I gain a life, recycle an Everbloom. I get an E-strike back. That makes a lot of sense, and I go for the Terra Sender on him. Hoping I can get... I don't know. I don't think clearing Oisin matters too much. But we probably should just be disciplined and kill Oisin. But if I'm able to rip some cards out... Lock to the Prismatic. That's... Okay, yeah. That's huge if we can get that out. So we probably had a really good card in his hand he wanted to keep. Because we lost a Fearless and a Prismatic there. That's... I'm super happy that, like, not killing Oisin there is fine. It doesn't do enough damage. Like, this is... If we want to really keep cards in deck. I guess we're trying to pressure a little bit. He still has a lot of life to go, but we might as well. He's not getting a lot of cards value defensively. So Conk here. We have the Midas in Arsenal, so we're just going to go 1, 2, and then D-React. Send it to Sharon. It's fine. We'll save it for later. Hopefully not a double Conk. Okay. Just hammer away. Just keeping track of what's left in deck here. We've already started to see one of the boats come back after the Remembrance. Really looking for that turn where it's... The big turn we're afraid of here is going to be boat into, like... Okay, so he drops the Whaler here. And I think I'm like, I could send back, like, Oakenold at this thing, but I can also just keep my life, like, super high. He hasn't really been doing a lot with his gold, and I don't think it matters that much. So I think I just block 12 and I send back the, what's it called? Midas Touch. Because, like, this really denies his big push for damage. And, like, even though he's got left in deck, I don't think he has quite enough gas. But, like, being at 40 here without a Whaler left is huge. Sure. We're going to keep recycling and just hammering. So we're back to pitch. That early. We'll just send 8. This is an on hit that matters. He likes to draw cards, so he's really just not finding what he wants. And then we'll keep Pulse. We can go Midas Touch and a Hammer on our turn, which is sick. He's getting a Nabasti. I think I just Pulse him here. Kind of mess with his value a bit. This is sweet. I think, honestly, it's a mistake here to Tunic. Oh, no, we did. Right. We're so smart. We just pitch the Fiddlers to kill the dog. He gets no gold with Midas Touch. That's sick. And then we kill out. Yep. So we're really kind of cleaving through the anti-fatigue tools. We're still at 38. We're still super healthy. I don't think we have that many cards left in deck, which is kind of a bummer. But we're doing a really good job of keeping our life total super high. We have the Hammer. He's running out of threats. His Remembrance is gone. Maybe he's on 2 Remembrance, but we haven't seen it yet, and we're pretty late. We're turn 23. He's gonna give us an extra action point. He's gonna go swing. Sure. I think we just go Shield. I don't know if I agree with that one. Because I think there's value in keeping the E-Strike for as the Go Again card. But we have the Rampart, so we get value that way anyway. I think we're like pretty ahead at this point, so it doesn't matter too much, but I think it's something to consider. So he gives us the gold this time, which is cool. Because he really needs to keep cards in deck still. That means he's really running low. Sure, he's going to go Swabby and swing Swabby. He's going to loot the hold. Luckily, though, we just have... yeah, we're just so good at this game. We're just going to hit him. And Artist will not Midas Touch. Keep Cranial Crush when we need it. We're just going to be smart here. Like, we could try to, like, Midas Touch and go face. Let's go Tunic. Yep. Not Tunic, rather. We pitch Heart, cover Shield, and we sink below. And then we've got a Hammer to swing back. And we can Midas Touch anything with our arsenal. He's got his last blood in the water. Sure. Yep, just block 9. That should be the last boat. We may start to get cards out of him now. So he's going to go to 4. So every hammer's lethal now. This is probably his last big push. Really clearing out a lot of his allies. A lot of his big threats are gone. He's got an Anka here for us. So I'm going to go probably CLF. I should block the CLF too, I think. But I think I'm just going to send Cranial Crush for 8. I think that's kind of reasonable. Yeah. I just clear Anka. You know what? That's so smart. I make a mistake. I want to rewind because I want to send Frozen to death here. I could also play the CLF out and then hammer with Cranial Crush and but he's just so blue flush. As you see, we're really running out of cards in deck. We just saw that Heart just a few turns ago, so we're there's not much left. We got to make sure every ally we can kill, but at this point he scoops. He's got nothing left. He's got only a couple of cards left in deck, no real damage, and I think we have just a couple 8s left. But we got the Midas Touch. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.